JAMB 2026 candidates, we are still blasting the JAMB syllabus, all the high yields, okay, the one where they commonly they set. And the next year is what? Escape velocity. This E stands for escape, okay? Escape velocity using mass and radius. Remember, the last one we treated was using the escape velocity of the Earth, okay? Now we are using mass and radius, okay? That's we are using the formula of escape velocity according to its definition, okay? And not from derivation, okay? If you need a sharp plan or any assistance, a sharp plan that works, no matter when you started preparing for your JAMB UTME, even though it's now 2 weeks you get left, 1 week now you get left, I can help you. I can help you to pass. So send me a message on WhatsApp, okay? This is my WhatsApp number. Send me a message. I have something that will help you, okay? I've been helping students for more than 4 years now, okay? So I am no joke. If you want to verify much about me, search my name on Google, all right? And you are going to learn about me, or search my name on any AI, all right? So let's go, guys. So let's solve this. If you also need any of my material, my simplified material for last minute preparation, I did for you now. Just send me DM, send DM to this WhatsApp, and I go what? I will help you sharp, all right? Now you go pack gifts, gonna give me after you don't blast JAMB UTME. JAMB is so overrated. It's an overrated exam. Physics is so easy, chemistry is so easy, biology is so easy. So those are my core subjects, including English, all right? So the question we have here, JAMB must repeat question. The question reads, calculate the escape velocity. They said we should calculate what the escape velocity. So we'll quickly write here, given escape velocity, which is VE, is equal to what? Question mark, because that's what we are looking for. Maybe we don't forget what we define, okay? Calculate the escape velocity of planet mass 6.0 times 10 raised to power 24 kilogram and radius 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6 meters. Now that they give you for standard form, okay? Take the gravitational constant, this capital letter G, gravitational constant equal to 6.67 times 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. These are the options, okay? All the options are represented in what? Standard form, meaning they want us to represent the answer in what? Standard form. So I always say that after reading a physics question that involves calculation, the first thing to do is look at the units that the options are represented in. Okay, these options here are represented in meter per second. Can we manipulate this to get the answer with just meter per second? Can we do this? Can we manipulate it by timesing meter and second? No, we can't manipulate it. The question scatter. So we must need that formula for escape velocity to solve. So what are we going to do now? Let's go straight into the deal, all right? So, the first thing we have to do is to write out all we were given, okay? We were given from planet mass 6.0 times 10 raised to power 24. So, the mass is what? Mass equal to 6.0 times 10 raised to power 24, okay? So, we were also given what again? Radius, okay? Which is this? 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6, okay? Radius R equal to 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6, okay? And what were we given again? We were given the what? The gravitational constant, which is this capital letter G, which is what? 6 points. G is equal to what? 6.67 times 10 raised to power. This one I can carry minus 11. All right. So beautiful. Now let's bomb. All right. So this is what we were what given. Let's what bomb. Remember, escape velocity has two formulas. The first formula of escape velocity, according to the definition, is VE. Okay, is escape velocity is equal to root 2gm. Okay. Over R. This one is according to the what? Definition of escape velocity. Then the second formula for escape velocity is VE. This one was gotten from what? Derivation. Okay. VE is equal to 2g, small letter g now. R. Okay. Everything inside what? Root. Everything inside what? Root. Okay. So either this or this. So both of them are the what? Both of them here are the what? The major formula for escape velocity. Alright. So we are going to look at these two formulas. Which one we go use to solve this question? If we look at the second formula now, we have G here, small letter G, which is acceleration due to gravity. Do we have acceleration due to gravity here? No. We have radius here. Do we have radius here? Yes, but they don't give us acceleration due to gravity, so this formula no go work. We look at this upper formula here. They give us capital letter G? Yes, see I'm here, gravitational constant. They give us mass? Yes, see I'm here. They give us radius? Yes, see I'm here. They give us. So this formula, that we go use. This one will work. All right? So what are we going to do? We are going to use this formula, okay? Substitute into this formula. That's what we are going to do right here. Sharp, sharp. All right? So let's go. VE is equal to root 2. The next thing we did now, 2 times, what do we get? G, gravitational constant, which is this, 6.67 times 10 raised to power weighting, minus 11. Then continue again, times mass, times, what is our mass? 6.0 times 10 raised to power 24. 6.0 times 10 raised to power 24. Okay? What are we putting next? Remember, we have R, so over R, all right? Over R. What is our R? Radius. This is our radius here. 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6. Alright? So this is what we have. So you don't see what we get here now. Say they're very complex because now so standard form we get here. Okay? So there are two ways to approach this thing. Okay? The first way is to do what? The first way is to convert all this standard form to what? To figures. convert them to figures. But you convert everything to figures, you times, you divide, do square root, get your answer. Okay? Or another way to do it is to what? Solve it with indices. Use indices, they solve all the standard form. All this place with standard form, then you apply the law of indices. Alright? So the best thing to do, I will tell you the condition where we say you go use conversion to figure, and the condition where we say you go use indices. If you get two standard form, you get more than one standard form where you want times, or you get one standard form for up, you can't get one for down where you want divide. Use indices to simplify them. Okay? But imagine I say here now figure come dey here, maybe here now 64, now your day here, you don't get times 10 to power something. Then up here now 6, now day here. Then here now come be standard form. That's we get only one standard form for up. If you go to try to attempt to use standard form solve am, if it affects you. So the best thing to do now to convert that one standard form to figure, all right? So that you fit times easily get your answer. Find square root, come up for them, all right? But for here, since we get two standard form for up, because we get one for down, now to apply the law of indices. And wetin be that law of indices what we go apply here? I will show you the law now. Right now, no, for here, I will show you the law. See the law for here. See the law. The law of indices. One of the law of indices. He said, when s raised to power a times s raised to power b, this one so is equal to, is the same thing as, you go take one base, one of the base, since the two base now the same, just take only one base, s, you're going to do a raised to power a, then this times go change to plus b. You see, then the second one can be, the second law can be, when s raised to power a divided by s raised to power b is still the same thing as equal to, you can't take one base, because the two base now the same, you take one base, s, raised to power waiting, this divide will come change to minus, okay, it will come be a minus b. So anywhere we divide there, it will change to minus. Anywhere we times there, it will change to plus. Alright? So for this standard form where they here now, you see this 10, it represents this s, will be the same base. Then you see all these things where they up. It represents all this a and b. Then you see these times where they in between. For example, 9 be this times where they here. This divide over, 9 be this divide where they here. So you go convert them to minus, convert to plus. As easy as that. 9 be one apply for here. So because of this thing long, it big well, make we fair leave this denominator one side first, then do this numerator first. Then we'll come add the denominator when everything don't compress. So make we first do this numerator. 2 times 6. Waiting we 1 times now, we go leave all this power. Waiting we 1 times now, we go leave all this 10 raised to power. All these 10 raised in power, we go leave all of them. All these ones, these 2 10 raised in power, we go leave them. We go just times only the decimal, the significant figure with the inside. Okay. So 2 times 6.67 times 6. Okay. 2 times 6.67 times 6. What it will give you? If you times them, it will give you 80.4. Okay. It will give you what? 80. Okay, 80.04. Okay, it go give you 80.04. Okay, we'll come do this power. Since the two base now the same 10 according to this law, and in between we get waiting times. Waiting times change to for here plus. So we'll come do open brackets for up for the power. Okay, we'll come do waiting a plus b. Waiting be the a and b, this one and this one. The first one are minus waiting minus 11. Okay, waiting this times go turn to plus 24. Bracket waiting close. Make sure say you put all the sign. If they carry sign, put all the sign. Okay. Minus 11 plus 24 now waiting. It will give you waiting. Plus 13 or 13. Now it will give you. So we'll come there left with equal to 80.04 times 10 raised to power waiting 13. Now the waiting will come get as our numerator. Okay. Now this one now we get as waiting as our numerator. Alright. So what are we going to do next? We are now going to bring our denominator. Okay, so 80.04 times 10 raised to power 13 over, remember say roots there, over 6.4, our denominator now we bring down, times 10 raised to power 6. Okay, then make we put our roots, make we for no forget, because if you don't find the square roots now, you don't go get the answer. Okay, this one now our roots. Okay, alright, so now this one, you see how we don't simplify this big thing with the here to this thing. This thing not go take any time for inside exam hall. I mean they tell you. It not go take you time at all. So far you know all the law, you know all the thing to do. Now because I teach you now, I make it take. Now the shortest cut now they give you so. Okay. So the next thing to do now, I say we go simplify. Okay. First of all, remember this thing is not correct standard form. Okay, because it has 0 here. Okay. You can't be doing 80.04. No. So let's put this thing in 3 significant figure. Okay. It's not even 3 significant figure. What is going to be is going to be 8. All right. It's going to be 8. Okay. So we are now going to be left with what? 8.0 times 10 raised to power 13. Okay. Over 6.4 times 10 raised to power 6. Alright, so this is what we are going to have. Alright, so we are going to divide this by this. Okay, we are going to divide 8.0 by 6. If you divide 8.0 by 6, you are going to get 1.25. Okay, you are going to get 1.25 times 10 raised to power what? Since we have divide here, okay, we have division here. Remember what we are going to do to the indices, okay? This standard form. Since we have 110 here, we have taken the 110 here. Look at it according to this law, okay? Since we have divide here in between, we are going to divide. It's now going to be 13 minus divide changes to minus 6. 13 minus 6 will give us what? 7, all right? Raised to power 7, all right? Raised in power of 7. So we put our what? Our roots, all right? So we are left with this. We are now going to find the square root of this, okay? But you go find square root of this thing so like this. No. So we are going to convert it back to figure to find the square root, all right? So converting back to figure, we are now going to have how many 0 there here? How many 0? 7 0. We'll put our 7 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 0. Okay. We have what here? 1 2 5. 1 2 5. Okay. Okay. Comma. All right. So what are we going to have here? 1 2 5. The comma is not supposed to be here. I just put the comma because say I tell you say we're going to bring the 1 2 5 down. All right. So we are going to find the square root of this. Okay. 1 2 5 and 7 0 0 0 0 0 0. Find the square root. If you find the square root, it's going to give us what? Equal to. We have removed the square root. So we are now going to be left with 1118.0 something. That's what the square root is. Okay. 1118.0 something. Okay. It's not 1118.0 something. Or right? 1118.0 something is actually 11,183.0222228. All right. All right. So this is what we are going to get. This is the square root of this. Okay. 11 something 800. All right. So this is what we are getting. 11183 points. This one. So because of this 0 we have here, all this one will just die. All this one don't die according to rounding up of number. Okay. So we are now going to convert this to standard form because our answers are in standard form. All right. So converting this to standard form, we are going to convert it to how many significant figures? 4 significant figures. Okay. So we are going to now put our point here. Okay. We put our point here. We are now going to count. Okay. We count. If we count from here, 1 2 3. So here that we are having our points, we are going to count 3. So it's going to be raised to power 3 or raised in power of 3. All right. So we are counting from the point here. 1 2 3. Okay. 1 2 3. Okay. It will be raised in power of 3. So we are now going to put our point here. If you put your point here, it will be raised in power of 4. If you count from other 1 2 3 4, it will be raised in power of 4. Okay. If you put your point here, it will be raised in power of 1 2, raised in power of 2. So we are trying to make sure that our answer appear according to what we have here. So we are already seeing that it's 11 points. So we are going to have 11.18 times 10 raised to power, how many? 1 2 3. 3 meter per second. So this is our escape velocity. Escape velocity VE is equal to 1.18 times 10 raised to power 3. All right. So this is the escape velocity. Hope you understood. JAMB 2026 candidate. Peace out.